Hello and welcome to Word from Your Mother. The last two videos I've made have had no audio. So I just did a little, hey, can I hear myself test, and I can. So here I go. The last two videos I made were quite distressing. And here I am. Okay. Also, this is a repeat of the previous video. Like I said, that when a lot of these people I watch, they pull a couple cards and they meditate on it and get a about it. So this time, I just went ahead and I laid it all out, and I haven't looked at anything except for the card that I would have turned over when I was done. The end of it here, when you've got the Lovers and the Hierophant upside down. So I said this first, it went bad from the very beginning, and it was very specific. And I already regret it, because I know what I'm getting off that. I'm getting lying, cheating, son of a bitch. So, I've been sitting here eyeballing it. So I'm sorry in advance. This is you, stability, financial stability, and the Hierophant upside down. This is what I saw. This jumped out at me when it jumped out. So that's it, right? The Hierophant upside down. A lying, cheating son of a bitch. And this is about your lovers, and I'm all messed up. The Four of Cups. You're not having it, okay? Not having it. Lying, cheating son of a bitch. The King of Wands. Didn't know that was there. And this is the other one that I saw. The Seven of Swords. Wands. Blah, blah, blah. The Seven of Wands. To relent, to let your guard down. You lying, cheating son of a bitch. Giving in, overwhelmed, vulnerability, perseverance. It's giving in to the King of Wands. You lightning cheating son of a bitch. He undermined your entire foundation, all your security, everything that you thought was true. He undermined it. And then you have to give in to him. He's just lying about everything, but you have to give in. And then you should accept valid criticism. I don't want to be right I don't care if it's the devil. You don't care either. You don't care who's right. That was so wrong, you can't get back. Eight of Cups. You're leaving. Yeah, that was so wrong. This is the lie of everything that you held dear. The Hierophant reversed. That is a double lifestyle. That's children you don't know about, girlfriends you don't know about, bank accounts you don't know about, lies and management, fake security, fake love, a fake home, a fake man, forced to give in to him. Well, you're over it. You should receive valid criticism. I could give a fuck what he was right about, okay, because he was so wrong. Past that. So you're out. And then you got Valley of the Shadow of Death, no doubt. And the sun's going down. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. You're like, bring it. No, I just said it yesterday. Or, well, you didn't hear it. No weapon formed against you will prosper. It's some saying somewhere, I don't know. So you're protected. Wheel of Fortune. They didn't see this coming. We finally did something. The momentous moment of now. The freedom of now. To breathe. Oh, God, to breathe. And we got the Nine of Wands upside down. And it says fatigue. Strong will. You're relentless. You're indomitable. You're persistent. You're paranoid. Why'd you get paranoid? Because you got tricked into believing a lie, got tricked into lying to yourself, double thought to death. Peace. You have peace. It's going to be hard to get there, and just don't give up. Don't give up, and you'll be fine. Take care of yourself. Stop when you need to. But don't give up. D, oppression, weakness. No discipline, chaos, judgmental, law and order. You will not have law and order. You don't get it, all right? Because it's the King of Swords upside down. You get more lies and gaslighting, and you're forced to give in because it's been continuous. I mean, there's no sorting that out. You're not going to get it back. Not ever. Lies and oppression. Oh, you reveal them. Where was that? Oh, it was the... Yeah, you're Seven of Swords. You're going to reveal some stuff. But you're forced to give in. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, now in this one, I continue doing this, and then we go up there and talk about it, and then I come back. Yeah. Okay, you're happy on your own. All right, I can be on my own. I can do that. I can do that because it's suddenly that looks so good because there's no question to stay. And what you find out is so heinous. It's just surreal. What happened to you put you in such a surreal frame of mind. I mean, you're numb. You can't get your head around it. You can't think how could life become so totally different than what your mom and dad's life was, your ideas. How could one thing be so far away from what it began as? It used to be good, and you're mad. You're going to speak up now, but that's how it creeps away all them times when you were silent. And it became easier and easier for him to just manipulate you. I mean, in order for the Hierophant to be upside down, I assume at one time he must have been right. Or he convinced you he was right. Morality. At one time you had morality in this family. At one time there used to be morality in this household. There used to be beliefs, wisdom, and then and this guy's a praying mantis. And then rebellion was formed out of lies. The Hierophant upside down is a liar. The Hierophant upside down could be a divorce. The Hierophant upside down could be very much rules for thee, but not for me. The Hierophant upside down is the best friend of the devil. Okay? The devil's best friend is the Hierophant. Oh, so the devil's turned him up. So the devil's got a hold of your man. This was in the earlier reading too. If I look at it that way, if the devil's got into my house, because I was seeing that too. But it's something so heinous. You're like, I'm out. I am so out. I'm already gone. And you better not task me about it. Oh, and there was in the earlier reading, this was the strong point, was that you have explained yourself the same argument to the same conversation with the same person, the same explanation enough. They don't get it because they don't want to get it. You are not them. You feel left out. You feel kicked out. But you're better than they are. Better than they ever were. And they're jealous and envious of you. So, has the devil got a hold of your man? The King of Wands? The Seven of... I can't do this. I can't see it. The Seven of Matches. Matches is wands. The Seven of Wands is fight, boundary, block after block. You're playing checkers. He's playing chess. You're playing checkers. I don't know. I don't know what the hell. And he's chaotic. You should accept valid criticism. I don't care. It's over. A brand new start. 8 of Cups. It's over. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, success has assured me. You do something different. 9 of Matches is the 9 of Wands, upside down fatigue. Oh, you're wounded. You're on your last leg. You can't do it anymore. You can't stand by this anymore. Something's got to give, so you give to it. You give to it. You let go of this. You let go of your expectation to have any kind of return from him, which probably saves your ass. But you're under the gun. Constant. They just double down with their bullshit. You need to physically get away from. There's no redemption. I didn't see any there. Just a continuing refusal to be accountable. Is that better? Show me the King of Wands. Queen of Cups. You love him. There's the Devil. Devil's in your man. And you're like, oh, it's out of my hands. Is this an addiction? Is this something that he's you can't get him away from this? Or maybe it's the lifestyle. You can't get him out of a stupid lifestyle. You can't get him to see how much you love him. Or it doesn't matter, because it was all lies. It doesn't matter. He's gonna, and that is the flame on, in out, chaos, circus magnet, flying monkey guy that runs in and out of your life. But he's so fucking hot, and he's charismatic, and he lies like a greased lightning. Right? You'll fall for anything, promise you the world, and steal it from you. That's the guy. That's the guy to do it. That's the King of Wands, Romeo. Okay, so you're like, no, a full stop. You come to a full stop. 8 of Cups. A double stop. You're like, this highway ends here, you know. We're out of here. Here it comes. Oh, but I love you, baby. Love bombing. Get ready for it. Knight of Wands. He's going to be really mad. He's going to be hard to detach from. You're not, oh, but you're just not having it. You know, he's love bombing you, but all you can feel is the betrayal. Knight of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. That's all you can remember is how much it hurt you. And Empress, you're just going to go back to being yourself. You're going to heal yourself. Yeah, because you're going to give yourself your own closure here. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Personal success. God's got your back. On to the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe this is important because it does require a little leap. God's got your back. You're going to do something that you didn't see it coming. I don't see it coming either. Something a little unexpected. Take a little risk, and it's going to pay out well for you. And it's a good thing because you're on your last leg. This is probably going to be your last concerted ability to move forward or away from him in any significant way. Let that be your priority, to get away from him. A chance, an opportunity is coming. I was talking about it the other day, and maybe you can lean into it, and get away from him too. 2 of Wands, there's your choice. You're gonna, you're gonna be a winner about your lover. What about your lover? Oh, fuck, God bless it. Your last chance. Your last chance. Are you gonna choose him? You want to be a winner? Do you want to be a winner, or do you want to be with him? It's your choice. Do you want to be a winner, or do you want to be with him? I see you doing something different. Something crazy different that nobody sees coming. Or You know how I'm always talking about the straw that breaks the camel's back, and how a very small thing can have huge, huge repercussions. Change your entire life. Because you're cutting your losses. 7 of Pentacles, failure. King of Swords. You're not going to listen to it. You're not going to fall for his counsel anymore. You'll not be swayed. You block his mojo. He can't put that charisma spell on you anymore. I don't care how good his hair is. You did it to yourself. Maybe you filled in all the gaps. You did everything. You made it all possible. You didn't have to do anything. You did it all. He just let you. Well, that's over. You've definitely got regrets, and you learned some hard lessons. 8 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Hard lessons, and you're going to move on. You're going to cut your losses. You see, this can also be wallowing in self-pity, and it's delicious. Picking a scab, and you're going to let that go. You're going to let it heal. You're going to give yourself a brand new beginning. You're going to cut your losses on what you know you ain't never going to get back. It's never real anyway. He just let you imagine it all. I'm telling you the truth. You let go. You let go now. Oh my God, I just want to end it right here. Okay. Now we're going to go up top, and we're going to have a little back and forth talk about it. And see if we can pick up anything else. And then we're going to come back around here, and hopefully if I forget it, the last time I managed to put I think it had sound. I put out a reading, and it was 3 big cards right here because I forgot to do the summary. So I went ahead and I flipped it, and that would have been the last cards that you would have got. And it, I didn't see it coming. Anyway, this is the Slavic Tarot. The Lovers upside down, and I have now flipped it. I guess I had it upside down. I'll leave that one, okay, but I turned it back around. What the hell is that? I'm just going to tell myself it was chocolate. That's probably chicken grease. I did make some chicken earlier. I was so mad when I went to play that back. Second one. It was 45 minutes long. The one yesterday was 31 minutes. Oh, I went to bed. Oh, God. King of Wands. Okay, you have fallen out of love with him, or he's fallen out of you. I think he fell out of love with you, and maybe he never was in love with you. It was real easy to use you because you did everything he told you, and you did all the work. He just let you. The Lover's upside down, King of Wands, with his mojo, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, he's lying. Tell you he offered you an empty cup, and you just like, oh, thank you, I love you too. But he's like, okay, baby, let's go get down. And it, you know, he let you think it was much more than it meant to him. It meant much more to you than it meant to him. And he never told you otherwise. Let me look here. You can't say I'm not rooting for you. I'm sorry. Usually some of these cards, like this deck here, I turned a third of them. I turned the thinnest third. But the rest of them are supposed to be up unless, I want to knowingly do it. Because that way, when it's flipped, it's magic. The Hierophant. Alright. He still wants to keep you in that little bubble. He it was fine as long as you did what he said, and as long as he didn't have to do anything. Nine of Wands. Now, but when you call him out and you call him to account to be accountable to the same rules that he expects you to abide by in this relationship, then all of a sudden he's going to be the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can turn on and off. He's on and off. He's aggressive. He can be, and he can be crazy. He can be a male Karen, a male version of Karen. It is the King of Wands, okay? And that can come out of him when you don't give him what he wants. And it's always some angle. He's always got some kind of angle. There's never just an honest communication about anything. It doesn't mean nothing. It's always a cagey answer. Never a straight answer. You never know where you stand. And that's the way it will always be. Guarded. And this is the best relationship he can offer you. And it's just not good enough. Six of Pentacles. Is this enough? It's not enough. This is you cutting him loose. The last look at it. The last look. And the jury is in. Seven of Swords on the bottom. This is 78 stories. The Sun. Now you see. The Emperor. The Wheel of Fortune. Action must be taken. One or the other. The Tower. You're going to wipe the slate clean with a whole bunch of people. You're going to mop the floor. You're going to remodel. You already got plans. Oh, you're playing the lottery. They just called your number. Lucky. Eight of Swords. Believe in yourself. Lean into it. Don't be afraid. Lean into the new you. An unexpected choice. It's not 100%, okay? And you're like, well, nothing ever is, right? But you use that as an excuse to not do it, okay? Lean into it. You've been solitary, you like it. You've had enough of family and friends. You don't want no company. You need to be alone. You're like, go on now. Go on. Come back in 6 months. There's a storm coming. I need to be alone. I got work to do. I got to get ready for this storm that's coming. You're getting ready for something. What are you getting ready for? Everybody get ready. Rain. Sure could use a friend. Home is where your heart is. Deception. There's a viper in your midst. You trying to take care of business, someone pulling the rug out from under you. While you look to the future, they're chopping away at your foundation. Whoever this is, they're not good for your future. Even it may be a long, any little thing to chip away at any good that might have come to you without being seen. Maybe without knowing. A little drop of poison, of resentment. Your job has been to help others to grow, but it's made you lose your mind. And that's over. Determination, overcoming difficulties, and rebirth. Birch, the very first card. Releasing tension and anxiety. If you had a friend, maybe you could go out. You could go out. You could deserve to go out. It'd be nice to get out. Talk about, you're a little down. You'd like to talk a little bit about the loss you've been feeling, and you feel grief and regret. That's the truth. You need to get the pressure off you. You need to be somewhere where you can take your time and where you feel unpressured, where you feel unobserved. So somewhere away from the drama, in a place where you can reassess the situation, and you need to bide your time. That's the second card you had in that, about taking your time. Okay. Now we're going to get a summary from Spirit. We know you love him. You love him. And he has broken your heart. I think you ought to do what you're doing and let him go. I think that would be the right thing. Is to drop this and begin again. Okay. Well. Okay. I didn't shuffle that just because it's so big and bulky, but I'm going to shuffle this one. But it's along the same lines. Because usually I'll just stop here. That's what I've been doing anyway, as far as the final summary. But Spirit, can you help her feel a little better about it? Because she loves him. And it hurts her. You've given him so many chances. Don't feel bad about saying no. You have been miserable for so long. Chance after chance. You're always picking up the tab. Never any help. He'd never come back, and you're never going to get that back. You're not any of it. Not at all. Only added to. Forever and ever and ever. Don't you want to feel something different than this pain? That's all you're going to get. You have been strong for so long. Whatever lesson there was to be learned here, you've learned it. You're meant for other things. Your skills could be better used somewhere else. Better spent on someone else. Even yourself. You're putting it off. Success is in your hands. Don't feel bad. You need to let this guy go. What do you think about these? I don't like them. But they're loud. That's me. That'll always be me.